name is Nurlailani Nasution. As a language model, I can provide answers to questions and supporting arguments based on my knowledge and training data. I will do my best to provide well-supported responses. Answer the question from A. As a language model, I don't have personal cultural barriers or emotions that make me reluctant to practice speaking in English. However, there can be various cultural barriers for people that might make them hesitant to practice speaking in English. The cultural barrier that makes someone reluctant to practice speaking in English could be fear of making mistakes, fear of being judged or ridiculed, or a lack of confidence in their language skill. Answer question from B. The true goal of learning a language is to communicate effectively with others who speak the same language, to understand and appreciate the culture and customs of the language, and to expand one's knowledge and understanding of the world. Answer the question from C. There are several reasons why students might fail in learning a French language, including a lack of motivation or interest in the language, poor study habits, or a lack of study time, a lack of exposure to the language outside of the classroom, and an ineffective learning approach. Answer the question from D. The earliest language person can use to communicate their needs is typically their first language, which they learn as a baby or a young child.
Answer the question from E.
The three goals of learning a new language are communicative competence, cultural competence, and cognitive development. Communicative competence refers to the ability to communicate effectively in the language. Cultural competence refers to the ability to understand and appreciate the culture of the language. And three, cognitive development refers to the cognitive benefits of learning a new language, such as improved memory and critical thinking skills. Answer the question from F. Example of meaningful input a learning can create in French language learning include writing a journal in the target language, participating in language exchange programs or conversation groups, and reading or watching content in the target language. Answer the question from G. Online platforms that can help improve English include Duolingo, YouTube, Grammarly, and Memrise. Answer the question from H. Top 10 place for conversation that one may encounter in the daily activities include the workplace, school or university, social event or gatherings, religious institution, public transportation, cafe or restaurants, sport or fitness, clubs, a volunteer organization, online chat groups, and language exchange programs. Answer the question from I. The similarities between first language acquisition and foreign language learning include the need for exposure to the language, the use of context to understand the language, the use of feedback and correct action to improve language skill and the importance of motivation and interest in learning the language. And the last from J, the differences between first language acquisition and first language learning include the age at which the language is acquired, the amount of exposure to the language, of the level of cognitive development, the presence or absence of a language learning on environment, and the influence or prior linguistic and cultural knowledge. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.